where I always get tripped up in dating. When do you know when to go from dating to in a full-blown, like, relationship? Because I feel like that conversation is always awkward for me.
I have always felt like it comes naturally because, like, you start seeing each other more. Like, you seen each other all the time.
Right. Like,
so,
girl, I ain't been there. And I didn't have boyfriends. I ain't been there.
So I think at that point you start to say, like, okay, me and you are only seeing each other. Like, we ain't seeing anybody else. So let's make this official.
I don't want to see nobody every day. You want to be around them.
Yeah,
I've had that moment.
Be around them.
I've had those moments where I'm like, oh, I wonder what he's doing. Like, I want to. What do we text him? Well, let's see if we can hang out. So I have had those moments. But I feel like for me, those conversations were always awkward for me because I always go into things not expecting a relationship because I feel like I'm not a relationship girl. Because I've been single for so long. I'm used to being by myself, maneuvering alone, not having to answer to nobody or check in or nothing like that. So all of that, like, scares me.
Like, why can't it just be like,
we like each other?
We like each other.
Let's do this thing.
Let's do it. Like,
So, okay. So now we in a relationship.
Okay.
And this is my man. And I'm his woman. The next issue I have... So when you sleeping with somebody, you don't really want them necessarily, like, fresh in a relationship to see your ugly side.
Right.
So how do you, because I know when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I'm running, like, to make sure I'm together before he see me. Then another thing, go into the bathroom. If you at his house, let's say y'all just had Mexican. You know that Mexican run through you, girl. What you do? Like, what if you got gas or you got to do the number 2? Like, when is it okay to go to the bathroom in front of your boo?
I think it depends on the couple, but for me, like, I still want to leave some things to mystery. Like, I don't want to know when you go to the bathroom. Like, I don't really want to smell your farts. Like,
I would like to be open about the fart thing. Like, I feel like
think that's funny.
I do. I feel like we should be able to fart in front of each other, but I don't want you to know, like, when I'm going to the bathroom because. Sometimes, like, I feel like you always have to go at the most quietest times, too. Like, the TV ain't on, nothing on. And you thinking you just going to do number 1, and then that number 2 hit you, and you got to clench.
Right. So, you always got to bring you some spray in your purse. Poopery. Or you get matches. Because if you light a match...
It kill the smell. So you going to be lighting matches in this man's house, girl.
Yeah, you just light a match real quick in the toilet.
But if you in there for a long time, he going to know what you doing.
Well, I mean, shit. Like...
It's life?
It's life to a certain extent, but I don't want you, like, hearing me. We got to close doors. We got to, like...
I don't want you knowing at all.
Give some privacy. Like, say I'm about to freshen up a bit. Like, use a lie or something like that. Like,
I be running water.
Yeah, running water. Do all of it. Like, I just feel like, I mean, at a certain point, like, I think, especially when you have babies, when he done seen everything.
Right, that's different, though, when you have babies.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, even at that point, like, you do let go a little bit more, but even for me, I'm like, I need some privacy. Like, I ain't about to sit on the toilet while you brushing your teeth. Like,
I feel like I'm very open.
Yeah.
So I don't need that. I just need us to get over that one hump. Like, once we get over it that one time, I'm be like, babe, I'm about to go.
Like for some people, they're very open, and like, that works for them. Right. But I'm just saying, like, for me, like, I still don't want to know some things on my side. So therefore, I won't share that with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got it. Okay. So we didn't pass that mark. We together. Mm-hmm. We go into the bathroom in front of each other. We is in love. Mm-hmm. So, should you move in before you get married, or is it okay to shack up like the Christian folks say?
I think it's very beneficial
to shack up.
I do, because you learn a lot about a person when you live with them every day.
I'm with you on that one.
You need to learn their cleaning habits.
Yeah.
You need to learn their toilet habits. You need to learn their food habits.
Right.
You need to learn all of that, because when you start living together and you start sharing spaces, like that causes big fights.
Yeah.
How you finance together, like money.
Oh, I didn't even think about the money part.
That's a big issue.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like I agree with you on that one. And at first, because, you know, I'm down home Christian child. At first, I was like, oh no, I'm not shacking up. I'm going to wait till marriage. I will not. And then I started seeing other people, like, living together in their marriage and stuff. And I was just like, she really didn't know him at all. Now, did she? So then I feel like, for me, I want to know, do you leave the cap off the toothpaste? Will that bother me? Like, my biggest thing is the toilet seat. And I feel like when you go one day, they know how to clean that shit up for one day, because you're only there for a day. Like, if he know you come every Thursday to spend the night, Thursdays the house going to be clean. But the other days, it's going to be a shit show up in there. Right. So when you start living with them every day, all their habits start showing. All my habits going to start showing. So we need to figure out if this is something we can do for the rest of our life. Right. So I want to do all of that before I sign my name on that line. So I totally agree with shacking up. But what I will say, I feel like I won't shack up until I get a ring. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not going to, what they say, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be doing wifely duties and I'm still a girlfriend. Because when you move in, they're going to expect you to do their laundry. You got to clean.
Milk for free is talking about
what?
Having sex.
I've been getting the milk out, girl. Oh, I thought that was about, well, shit. Guess, girl. Guess this is free milk. I feel like I want to move in so we can I need to know what I'm getting into, because I'm not going to be cooking and cleaning and doing all that other stuff and you get comfortable.
So who's going to cook in your house?
Not me. I mean, I cook every other couple that, girl, because this is the thing too. My husband have to know what they getting from me, and I don't know if when I become a wife, maybe I'll change, because you know I be saying all kind of stuff, and then when I'm in it, I'm different, girl. I might be in there frying up stuff every day on the shacking up thing. I will do it when I get a ring. Okay, once we get engaged, because then I feel like if we get engaged or whatever, we got time to call that off. We do. We got time for that. So I'm with that. So now we married. Okay. I'm kind of ruined by society with cheating, because now I feel like cheating is so acceptable because everybody is taking their man back and everybody man cheating. So I just feel like, why is my man different if everybody else man cheating?
Well, I feel like I was in a relationship where my boyfriend cheated, and I was young and I spent a lot of energy like following up, and I wasn't even a jealous type, but he was giving me reason to be. And so I think after that relationship, I was just like, and I was like digging, you know, like trying to find, you know how you're like, something ain't right.
Right.
Your like, I feel it, something ain't right. You hearing stuff, whatever. And so after that relationship, I said, I spent too much energy like on the suspicion. Like I should have just ended it, or like just been with him, like not this in between. And so I think at that point I was just like, from now on, God would shed light on that situation if that was the case, because 9 times out of 10, baby, they be letting that shit go. They get too comfortable, they get too sloppy. Yeah. And you know, we observe everything.
I feel like you always know, like you get a little tingle, like
I feel like it will come to light, you know what I mean, if you just pay attention. So all that, like for me, like jealousy, checking up, and just being consumed with that energy, like I just don't have time for it anymore.
Going through phones, I can't. Because I feel like I said, I'm an open book, and I expect you to be an open book too. So if somebody flirting with you at work, let me know so I can go down there and two-piece her ass.
See, that ain't right.
Why she gonna be flirting with my man though?
You need to tell your man to take care of it. You shouldn't be out
there. They don't know how to take care of
it. See, no. He needs to be the one to nip that in the bud. Don't let it go that far. Not you.
All right, Yama. All right. I'll try. I'm gonna work on that. I'm putting this towards my 12-step program. So trust issue. So say your man does cheat. Is there certain stipulations to cheating where it's like, okay, if you go back,
it's like becoming acceptable now.
That's
like
what I'm
your
saying.
man is going to cheat. I think before I got into marriage, I was like, you know, if your man cheats on you, like that's it. It's done. It's this. It's that. Whatever. And I do think there are varying levels to it, and everybody has to judge their situation for their situation. They can't compare their situation to another situation. It depends on what works for you. Like if he stepped out and cheated and you got a family and you got, you know, you rely on each other daily and he's remorseful and he wants to work it out, y'all go to therapy, like XYZ, like if y'all like both come together and decide like, okay, like I fucked up but I really want this to work out together, like is it wrong for you to go back with that person because they cheated? You know what I mean? But then like if it's somebody that's like, yeah, I cheated and
I'm gonna do it again. And I feel like, okay, if my boyfriend cheated, I'm done. We done. But if this is my husband, I feel like, okay, I need to really think about it. And then I think the different type of cheating kind of comes into account too. Because if I feel like if he cheated with one girl, it was a one-time thing. You have to realize men look at sex differently than we look at sex. You know, I'm about to get deep. Men look at sex differently. For men, sex is just what it is. Sex. For us, it's like emotional ties and all kind of stuff like that.
That's not for all women, though. That's a big generalization.
Okay, for the hoes, it ain't. But
I'm just saying, women have needs too. Everybody act like
you better defend them hoes, girl.
I'm not defending hoes. I'm defending women who are strong in their sexuality.
Okay.
Like, you could be strong in your sexuality and not be a hoe. You can
be a whore.
No, you don't have to like sleep around with a bunch of people, but you can be comfortable with
sexually fluent. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like you can
have
sex with somebody.
Y'all not hoes.
You have sex with somebody and be like, I just enjoyed that time together. Blah blah blah, and just like the man.
Okay, all right.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, y'all not hoes. My bad. So what I was saying was, so it was a one-time thing. That's maybe something, okay, we could work out, go to counseling on or whatever. If it's multiple chicks that he's doing it
this is with your boyfriend
my
or your husband?
My boyfriend, he done. If he cheated on me, he done. But my husband, if it's multiple women, I feel like he has a problem. And we need to get that fixed. If it's one woman who he constantly going back to like a mistress, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. He like taking care of her, paying her bills and all this other stuff. You need to go be with her.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what I can't. Yeah. Like you make a baby, you need to go be with her and that baby.
But I mean, I do know couples who have recovered from babies.
Girl, I'm not gonna recover. You and that baby,
you can't judge. You be like, what works for you? That works.
All right, I ain't judging y'all. That's what worked for you. Let that work for you. It ain't gonna work for me. Well, I can't say that because I'm not in a situation yet, and I feel like I have a 25-year-old single mindset. I don't have no kids, so I don't have to think about that because I feel like kids play a big part in it too. So I don't know, but from my standpoint, at 25, at this point in my life, I cannot. I will not.
Listen, you gotta have standards, and then you figure it out.
Come on, Yama.
I mean, even in marriage, you gotta have standards.
Me and my standards leaving.
Even in marriage, you gotta have.
And I'm taking the whole house. I'm petty. I'm taking all the light bulbs. I'm taking all the batteries. I'm gonna take stuff that you think you ain't even gonna know you miss. I'm taking all your shoelaces and leaving your shoes. I'm taking everything. I'm popping all the buttons off your button downs. How you gonna go to work now, Tyrone? What you gonna do?
I feel bad for anybody named Tyrone because that is like the name.
Tyrone is a fictional person in my head.
But I mean, everybody uses Tyrone. All right, well, thank you for watching. We hope that you subscribe, comment, and like. Hit the like. Hit the like.
We out.
See you next time.
Tyrone.
You better call Tyrone.